Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time zone and of course the time that you will come across this video. It is my prayer by the time the video gets to you, you will be of good health. How is everyone? How am I? Of course I'm good, as you can see, and I thank God for this beautiful moment. To you that is new here, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to my backup channel. Don't be confused. This is my backup channel. Kindly take me to 1K before the end of the year. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everything that you do to this channel. Before you watch this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. Don't forget to share this video with your family and friends if you feel like doing so. Guys, I'm on the road to 1K subscribers. Kindly help me get there before my birthday. My birthday will be on the 17th of April. Help me get there before that day. Guys, I can't wait. Okay, so there's one thing that I want to talk about in this video. Remember, my guys, you can super chat me, by the way. I'm halfway monetized, if you understand what I'm talking about. So you can support this channel through super chats only. So you can super chat me as I wait for my membership, proposal to be approved. Okay, so guys, let's go all the way to where? Nyabohanse, Nairobi. There's this guy called Mosabi. Mosabi is one foolish little boy. That is how I choose to look at him. I know so many people have come out to ask me, why can't I see the truth? Why am I supporting the Maros? Yet we know that the Maros are not being fair to people and such and such. But at the end of the day, guys, have you sat down and asked yourself, what exactly do these people expect from Maro? Do you understand? Because we know when it comes to employment, there is some form of agreement. When it comes to employment, we have what we call working terms, we have conditions, and everyone must abide by the conditions. I am employed by the government of Kenya. I know what the government expects from me as a teacher. Do you understand? Like, I know my boundaries. I know the lines that I'm not supposed to cross as a Kenyan high school teacher. It is what it is. One thing that people refuse to, to understand is that these people that have worked for Marwa, they have a lot of faults. It is only that we have a group of people that have always been fighting this family to an extent that people cannot stop and question themselves. Why are these people coming out to complain? Do you understand? Where have they been all along? Like, nobody has forced you to be in Marwa's home. Like, you are not super glued there. Why now? The question is, why now? Where have you been? This guy Mosabi, previously, from what I heard, through Gitriba's video, started expressing interest of, getting out of Marwa's home. Do you understand? And the main focus of all this discussion is Marwa's home. Forget about Gitriba. They are using Gitriba as a scapegoat. But the main person that they want to focus on is Marwa. So this guy Mosabi, had started talking to his, fellow workers, or he's going to quit, or he's not comfortable, he wants to go away, and such and such. So it was not like a secret. Do you understand? Like, they already knew Mosabi had all the intentions of getting out of Gitriba's home and, by extension, to stop working for Marwa. This guy came out with a lot of complaints when he was invited to the podcast. Remember, Mosabi went there to talk about himself. Do you understand? With an intention. That is what I heard through this guy that is called Jones. That is what he said. Mosabi thought that when he goes to the podcast, money will start streaming in. Do you understand? The moment you just sit there and you start giving your washe stories, or people are going to start sympathizing with you, you'll just get a donor from wherever and they'll start supporting you. That is the mentality that Mosabi went with to JT's podcast. But remember, when he arrived at the podcast, the whole story changed. They were no longer interested in him. Hey, the irony of it. They were no longer interested in his story. They wanted him to tell them about Maro's life. If you know what I'm talking about. They started asking questions around Maro and the entire family. They forgot that this guy Mosabi was there to seek sympathy. This guy Mosabi was there to get money from people. Just like Max, if you know what I'm talking about. And you might think I'm telling you my own stories. Let's take a minute and listen to the conversation between Gitriba and Jones.
Nataka kuna mambo mengine naenda kuangalia.
Okay. Before Mosabi, he can tell me by the way, the work is enough. I want to go.
Sasa kuna siku alikuwa anasema kwamba yeye anaweza enda nyumbani aache kazi.
There is a day I was talking. Anytime, Jones, I can go home.
Sasa Mosabi akapata, yani alipata kisingisio kwamba cha kutoka amefukuzwa.
So Mosabi is getting excuse that the excuse for going home. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I am.
Nataka kuna mambo mengine naenda kuangalia.
Okay. Before Mosabi, he can tell me by the way, the work is enough. I want to go.
Sasa kuna siku alikuwa anasema kwamba yeye anaweza enda nyumbani aache kazi.
There is a day I was talking. Anytime, Jones, I can go home.
Sasa Mosabi akapata.
Had it for yourself. From the whole discussion, I got to understand that it reached a point where Mosabi became greedy. Apart from just being greedy, he became extremely rude. To an extent, he would not take instructions from Gitriba. Do you understand? Like, he became full of himself. And at the end of the day, we ask ourselves, what exactly did Mosabi want? Because Gitriba has come out to refute, he never gave his underwears to this particular boy to wash for him. Gitriba came out and talked about it. He said that is something that he can never do. And you know, when this guy was at JT's podcast and he mentioned about these things to do with the innerwears, a lot of people came after Gitriba. And they started even, like they switched the questions. They wanted to know, like, does Maro give out his boxers to be washed by the workers? What about Rocio? In fact, I heard someone making a stupid comment. Someone said someone like Rocio, could be even having someone to, like, bathe her. Like the way we do it to babies. Do you understand? I heard someone saying, oh, this Rocio maybe even does not put her own sanitary pads on, in her panties. Someone has to do that because they have the money. You look at these people and you ask yourself, are you normal? Why would you buy such lies? I understand Mosabi's channel is already at 1K subscribers, which is still okay. The thing that people need to understand is that majority of these people that have ever gotten close to Maro with a bad intention, their wish is that they grow overnight. Their wish is they get donors. Their wish is they suddenly get a lot of people that are supporting them, just like Maro. And that is why it reached a point where Maro said, if anyone wants to work for him, you can't do YouTube in his compound. My people, if we are very honest and genuine, including the naysayers, the fence sitters, anyone that will watch this video, you all go back to when all those workers used to do videos in Maro's home. How many views were they getting? They were getting thousands and thousands of views just by them bringing the villa on camera. Just by them showing Maro's fish pond or whatever, they would get thousands and thousands of views. It reached a point where Maro realized he's helping these people, but majority of them do not have any good intention towards him. And he decided, if you want to work for him, no YouTube. And that is one thing that people have been complaining about. I feel Maro has put his own, what is it called? Maro has put on his own conditions on the table. If you want to work for him, don't film in his home. What is that in that? If you insist you want to do YouTube, you can do it away from the villa. It's just as simple as that. You want to do YouTube, go do it outside the villa. So that you stop blaming Maro every time. In fact, I was so shocked, guys. I heard Mosabi was supposed to join college in February. How many days do we have before February? So that you know this guy Mosabi is not upright in his thoughts. How can you throw away such an opportunity? You said you are looking for someone to sponsor your education. From what I heard, remember all this I got from Gitriba's last video. Jonas said Gitriba was supposed to, not Gitriba, Mosabi was supposed to be taken to college this coming month. Now see his life. He ran all the way to Nairobi to get his podcast. He forgot about his big vision. He forgot about going to college. It is all about views and easy money. And I've said it so many times. People in Nyabohanse do not want to work hard. They don't want to do anything. What they want is a camera, a tripod, or a selfie stick, and then they sit down and, start milking money from the people from the West. It's just as simple as that. No one wants to sweat. Now that he went to JT's podcast, has he gotten a sponsor? I would love to hear. Has he gotten someone that is going to pay his school fees? Has he gotten someone that is going to help him construct a house? In that podcast, he kept on mentioning about the house, if you remember. Oh, I don't have a home. Oh, I don't have what and what. Has he gotten those things that he wanted? Like, within a short time. Has he gotten someone to support him? Let me know what you think about the whole of this. Please drop your comment at the comment section down here. Guys, have you liked the video? What are you waiting for? Please like the video. Help me by liking and subscribing. Take me to 1K subscribers. On other news, Maro came out the other day to emphasize on the need of people booking appointments before they show up at his gate. There's a difference between Maro and other people. Maro is a celebrity. Do you understand? He's a celeb. Whether you like it or not, he's a celebrity. And you cannot just wake up and expect him to receive you. Like you just wake up and show up and you expect him to receive you. I felt sorry for that guy that traveled. It's a long distance from Kitale to Nyabohanse. How I wish he would have booked an appointment. And Maro has said it so many times. Write an email to Rocio if you are a local. If you are an international visitor, write to him. And remember, when you write to someone, it is either they approve it or they reject. You cannot just wake up one day, you are at the gate and you expect people to receive you. It can't work. And the reason is because Maro is not your average guy. He's a celebrity. He needs to be very careful with the people that he allows in his home. It is what it is. In fact, there's nothing big to talk about, concerning this matter with appointments. You cannot just wake up today, you go to your local member of parliament, and you expect them to receive you. No, you have to have an appointment. I cannot just wake up and go to my governor's office because, he's the governor. An appointment. Or you cannot just walk in to any school. In fact, let me tell you something about schools in Kenya. You see, these are our high schools. You cannot just walk in anytime and you want to see the school principal and you expect they are going to receive you. It can't happen. You need appointments. It is just as simple as that. Many people want their channels to grow. Do you understand? But why would you waste your money, your time, travel all the way to the villa, then go back without meeting Maro? Because it is Maro. that we all want to give us a shout out. So why would you risk taking such a step? I know in the past people have done it and some have been lucky. Maro has received them. But remember, someone's luck is their own. You can't rely on someone else's luck. It is what it is. At least Gitriba was kind enough to get a place for the guy to spend the night. And I wish him all the best because I know everyone wants to grow. Everyone wants to be monetized. Like, at least you get that extra coin because life is hard. And I think I've been saying it so many times. Life is so hard and complicated here in Kenya. We are all surviving. But let's do it the right way. So guys, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop your comment. Let's have a conversation. Remember, your girl is on the road to 1K subscribers. Take me there before my birthday. Remember, my birthday will be on 17th April. Please subscribe. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.